milk about 60 cows. We have about 150 altogether. We have been in business for almost 100 years, and my husband Eddie and I have been running the farm since 2003.
We bought the farm in 1953 from my father. He had two farms in Gorham on the other side of town, and he had lost a barn by lightning and had moved all the cows over here, and so we decided that we would buy the cows, buy the farm and the equipment. So we had started out with 45 cows and 15 bred heifers, and we had the equipment, and it was a going business when we bought it. So we really just walked into it. It was really, really wonderful. Then we had to do a prefix for our cows, so we decided on using our names, and we used the K from my name, and all the time Benny was in college, that's what they called him, was Benny. So we put the two names together and had K-Ben. In '53 we had De La Valle milkers, and we milked, the milk was in the bottom of the De La Valle, and you poured it into the pail to carry it to the milk room. And at that time we had 40-quart milk cans with a strainer that we had to pour it into, and the old tanks with water and that kept it cold. And finally we had we went up a step and got the transfer station so that we didn't have to carry it to the milk room. Quite a change.
My oldest daughter Katie started showing in 1995, and we had just a few calves that were born right to show. And we went to our county little fairs, June Jamboree, Ossipee Valley, and Cumberland County. We quickly realized that our calves weren't very competitive, and we realized that we needed to pay more attention to type, not just production. We started purchasing and breeding for type starting the following year, 1996, and by the time our middle daughter Erica and our son Evan started showing, we had developed quite a show string, and we were able to attend the bigger shows. We started going to Eastern States, the Northeast Fall National Holstein Show in 2002, and we had a couple of cows Erica and Katie took to Louisville, Kentucky, to the Grand National Junior Holstein Show in 2004.
Some of the calves that we bought for the kids to show actually had pretty high indexes, like the Lylehaven Sabrina cow that ended up being in the top 100 CTPI cows in the United States. With that, we helped breed and develop a better herd of cows. We now have a BAA of 110.7 with 22 excellent cows, 4 over 94 points. Our rolling herd average is 25,700 with 3.9 fat and 3.1 of protein. up as I was taking over the herd from my parents. We started up as a sideline business, just selling some composted cow manure to some local gardeners. Then we decided to get licensed by DEP to be able to bring in seafood waste from the waterfront of Portland. So now we're licensed to bring in off-farm seafood waste and food waste to mix with cow manure to make a compost.
Well, we're working really hard to keep the composting going and growing. We sell to many of the garden centers in the greater Portland area, and now we have started a new endeavor of bagging our compost. We have the bagging unit, we have design bags. We're just in the preliminary stages of marketing. Several of our garden centers do carry our bag product, but we're really looking to expand that just to keep the farm going and give our kids something interesting to take over when we're done.
Future, we hope to keep finding ways to diversify. We found that the marketing local has worked really good for us, so we're going to keep chasing diversifying towards selling to a direct market. Whatever it takes to keep the farm lucrative and keep going will be our focus.